Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, depending on your time zone where you're watching me from. I hope you guys are all doing great. Welcome back this morning again. This morning we're back again. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing good. Nice to come here again this morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to everyone here this morning. I hope you guys are all doing good. Nice to meet you guys again. Yesterday night was amazing. We had fruitful discussion. We are back again this morning to talk about the state of the politics in Africa. As usual, the state of politics in Africa. Rawlings, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The here is still morning, not afternoon yet. It's just 9:18 a.m. Gambia time. Nice to meet you again this morning. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome, guys. Today we'll be talking about state of politics in Africa. The state of politics in Africa and the negative effect of it. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Please comment where you're watching from. Please share the broadcast. Share the broadcast to wider audience, please. Our American viewers, please share the broadcast. Our UK viewers, share the broadcast, please. Share the broadcast and put on your notification. Subscribe to the channel. Comment where you're watching from, please. So give me a thumbs up as well. Give me a thumbs up. It is important. I value thumbs up so much. So give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and put on your notification, please. Thank you for joining us here this morning. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We are back again. We are back again. Oh, we are back again. Oh, we are back again. Back again. We are back again. We are back again. Oh, we are back again. Oh, we are back again. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lonely are the top, holy, holy, holy. Money on my mind. Money, money. Kobe, Kobe, Kobe. Yes, I know. My chasing for me. Lonely at the top. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Money on my mind. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Rollings. He said, what have you eaten in the morning for breakfast? I just took a sandwich with omelets. Yeah, that's what I did this morning. I don't usually eat. I don't usually drink tea anyway. I don't like tea, and I try to reduce sugar as well. Rollings, thank you very much for caring. Thank you. God bless you. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, put on your notification, and as well comment where you're watching from. Please give me thumbs up. Thumbs up is important. I value thumbs up so much, and I love comments. I love to see. I love to read comments. And as well, I will advise you to subscribe to the channel so that you can at least have notification when I comes on live or drop a video. Like I said, we are here to preach the gospel of truth, nothing but the truth. Shivan Yadav, all the way from the India. Oh, you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you, thank you. Please comment where you're watching from, please. If you're joining us for the first time, comment where you're watching from. Give me a thumbs up as well, and subscribe to the channel if you're coming here for the first time. Subscribe to the channel, please. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Salute, comrade. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Comment where you are watching from. Today's topic is still the state of politics in Africa. We will be talking about Africa and the state of politics in Africa this period because it is necessary and is very, very important. We can't deny the fact that it is our duty to start getting things right in Africa. We cannot sit on the fence waiting for these old cargoes in power to fix Africa for us. Those who does not have what it takes to fix Africa. They do not have even good intention for Africa. What they care is about what they will gain and to clinch into power for life. So it is our duty to use our platform to sensitize our people, letting them know the importance of holding leaders accountable, um, holding them accountable in leadership. So, if you're joining me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, and as well as give me a thumbs up, share the broadcast, share it on your WhatsApp channel, share on your WhatsApp status, share your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, your Snapchat, your YouTube, your Twitch, share so that we can have wider audience. It is a very important show. We speak the truth the way it is. We don't massage ego of our politicians here. We don't massage anybody's ego. We say it the way it is, the way they're supposed to hear it. That is how we say it here. So we preach the gospel of truth, and every single African must hear the gospel of truth. So that is how it is. I see you, Doron Biba. Thank you very much, brother. Where are you watching from? Oliver Greaves from USA. Thank you very much, brother. Rolling Sack. Once someone told that Africa don't have any atomic bomb. Is it? I don't know. I have no idea. I doubt if Africa does not have atomic bomb anyway. We do not possess those things. We do not. We do not. No, we don't. We don't. So subscribe to the channel, please. Give me thumbs up. Comment where you're watching from. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Share. Please do me a favor by sharing the broadcast. I want us to get to wider audience today. I want people to hear our gospel of truth. It is very important. It is necessary that we preach on this gospel so that it can get to wider audience. People will get to understand the importance of holding leaders accountable, not worshiping leaders. Listen, these people, they are not leaders. They are politicians. They are not leaders. Leaders does not behave the way African politicians behave. Leaders are people that has the people at heart. Somebody like Ibrahim Traore is a leader because he has his people at heart. He speaks for his people. He defends his people, and he makes sure that dividends of democracy goes across the board in Burkina Faso. So that is the kind of leaders that we want. We don't want politicians. We want leaders that have the people at heart. Okay. So please share the broadcast. We need wider audience. We need the people to hear the gospel of the truth. Share broadcast. Share it. Share it. Share it. God bless you as you are sharing. Share. Share, please. Share. 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 Coming. I want more people to come in to this live broadcast so that I can continue and start up my conversation this morning. I see, okay, we're having about 6 more minutes to go. We have 6 more minutes to go. We have 6 more minutes to start our topic. 6 more minutes to start our topic, please. Please share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast and subscribe to the channel, please. If you are joining us for the first time, subscribe to the channel and share the broadcast. Put on your notification button. Put on your notification button, please. Please, please, please. Thank you. I see the positive vibe. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? Positive vibe. Please comment where you're watching from. I have a few more minutes now to start my broadcast, to start the topic. Your content is nice. Thank you very much. I'm not a content creator. Anyway, I'm not a content creator. I'm a preacher of truth. I preach the truth. I'm not a content creator. Thank you very much. This what I'm doing is my passion because I'm a victim of African poor leadership. That is the reason why I choose to use my platform to speak up. Debi Nwachukwu, Traore, the king of Africa. Thank you very much. Bola Olatunde, NG Bola, positive vibe. Please give me a support. How? I say Queen Duba, watching from South Africa. Thank you very much. Juan Atafiri from Nigeria, Lagos. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you guys bountifully. You guys are so wonderful. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday broadcast was amazing. So, when I see people like this, when people come to my broadcast, it encourages me more. It makes me to believe, yeah, what I'm doing is right. I'm doing the right thing. So I can't relent. There's no more going back. I have to move forward. Adding more values. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. God bless you guys. Bola Olatunde, the best president in Africa. Definitely the best president in Africa. Debi Nwachukwu from Lagos. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Sanusi Yewale. Thank you very much, my brother. Yayade, my Hausa brother. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, like I said, I'm a victim of Nigeria. So, I choose to use my little platform to start speaking up for the people, for the voiceless and people that do not have the platform to speak. You know, I'm a victim of Nigeria. Yes, I'm a victim of Nigeria. If I say I'm a victim of the bad leadership in Africa, I really mean it from the depth of my heart. If you were here, if you were with me yesterday night on the live broadcast, you would hear my story. If you hear my story, you will get to understand the reason why I'm very, very angry with Nigerian politicians and African politicians at large. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why a person will choose to become a politician just because he want to, he want to take advantage of the people, making money from the money that is meant for the public. Using it to enrich yourself, using it to take care of your family, using it to build a luxury life for your family. The money that is meant for public, it is uncalled for and it's unacceptable. We are in 21st century. We are no longer in those stone age. We are now in 21st century where we start speaking up. We demand for the dividends of democracy that we deserve. We demand for the true leadership that we deserve. It's not the time for sitting on the fence anymore. It is time for coming out from your closet and start speaking up, calling spade a spade, setting aside tribalism, religious bigotry, you know, calling a spade and standing on the truth. The Bible said we shall know the truth and the truth shall set us free. When we know the truth and say the truth the way it's supposed to be, trust me, the posterity will judge us fairly. Nature will be kind to us. But when we see the truth and we cover the truth because of tribalism, trust me, we will reap whatever we sow. That is how it is. It's nature. It is not cause. That is the law of nature for you. So if you're an African and you are not demanding for the true leadership that you deserve or that you desire, is a very big shame. It's a very big shame. Like for instance, you see our youth, what is going on in our continent. I'm not just saying talking about only Nigeria. What is going on? How many of our youth dies in the Mediterranean Sea almost every week? You will hear one or two boats capsized in the Mediterranean Sea where they are trying to cross to Europe for greener pasture. Will you blame them? The answer is no. You cannot blame them for taking such risk because it's obvious to them that is a 50-50 risk. So when they try to take that risk, it means that they don't have any other choice. That's the only choice they have. That is the only choice they have. And they have to, So blaming them is not the solution. The solution is creating job opportunity, making Africa a conducive place for them to stay. When a person is being engaged with job or with a skill, I can tell you for free, a lot of things will be coming in, but a lot of bad things will not be coming into his mind. What he will be thinking is how to do his job or his business, very well. So for me, I will always advise people, it is time for us to start speaking up. We cannot continue sitting on the fence. For instance, Nigeria, a few days ago, a lot of people were killed in Benue State. I've said it time with that number here. Let me not just lie, over 200 people were killed in cold blood in Benue State on the 13th of June, 2025. Is this the kind of leadership that we want in Africa? The answer is no. We want a leadership that at least our life will be preserved. We can be able to wake up, go to our businesses, and come back safe and sleep in our house safely and wake up in the next morning without being hurt. But now, in Nigeria now, the situation of Nigeria now is like when you wake up in the morning and go to your business and come back safely, it is a privilege, it's a testimony, because people's lives are not safe anymore. It's either you've been attacked by Fulani headsmen or you've been killed by bad road accident. Meanwhile, we have everything that we need to rebuild Africa and make Africa a comfortable place for everyone. Instead, a few individuals are the ones gathering the whole, exploiting the whole money, embezzling the whole money that is meant for the public, using it to live luxury life and with them and their children. Most of these politicians you see like this, most of them, their relatives are on salary by them. They put their relatives on salary, they put their children on salary. Their children are not doing anything, they are not working. Their relatives are not working, but they place them on salary. And most of their relatives are not living in Nigeria here. Most of them and their children are living in America. But they come down to Africa here to come and play politics with your life. That is why I keep telling you, if you're a Nigerian or you're an African, stop worshiping your politicians. Stop praising them when you see them. There is something I saw today on the social media. I saw this on Facebook, and this thing got my attention. This is what I saw on Facebook. Look at it. They say one honorable in Abia State, is giving out motorcycles and fridges and all that to people. All right. Now, my question is this: is this what the people need? Is this what the people need? The answer is no. This is not what the people need. These are stomach infrastructure. That is how I consider these kind of things. These are stomach infrastructure. Do you know the game these people play? The game they play is this: when they are given a location to execute a job, they execute 1 or 2 projects like school project and all that. If it is 1 billion naira, okay, let me just, for instance, it is 1 billion naira, or let me say if it is 1 million naira, let me, for instance, if it is 1 million naira, this 1 million naira, they will take 950,000 naira for themselves and their families. Then 50,000 naira, they will use it and go and buy things like this and present to you, just to make you feel good, just to divert your attention. You start singing praises to them because they gave you fridge. What is fridge? Do you even have electricity to use the fridge? The answer is no. They're giving you motorbike. Do you have petrol to even use the motorbike? The answer is no. They are giving you motorbike so that you can be driving Okada. That money you are using to buy these things, why not use it and create skills acquisition center that can help they can help the youth to acquire skills. Why are you doing this now? Because you think and you feel that out of the 1 million that was given to you to execute a project, you have eaten 950,000. Now let me just use this 50,000 and close their mouths. And your constituency will think that you are doing perfectly well without knowing. They will not get to understand that you are using their destiny. You subjected them into abject poverty and be using their destiny and even the destiny of their children. So we must get to understand the importance of holding them accountable. We cannot continue worshiping these people. We cannot continue worshiping them, making them feel like they are too superior, they are too superior, they are demigod, they are extraordinary. When your local government chairman is coming to a certain location, you go and organize carnival and be singing praises to him, worshiping him. He will feel pumped. He will feel like, yes, he's superior. And Nigerians like to booga. Meanwhile, a lot of people have been subjected into abject poverty because of embezzlement, because of this particular local government chairman embezzlement. Go to your local government. Do you have good roads? Do you think the allocation is not coming to make those roads? Allocation is okay. Let me bust your brain. Do you know? I know that Tinubu has his own problem. I understand that he don't have this. He don't have what it takes to rule Nigeria. That is just fact. Set aside tribalism. Set aside sentiment, religion, and whatsoever. Tinubu does not have the capacity. He does not have what it takes to move Nigeria on. Nigeria have gone beyond your imagination. Do you know that? Do you know that we are in technology age? We are even my own daughter. If my daughter is not even up to 6 years. If you see where my daughter is operating laptop and phones, you'll be. Sometimes I will be wondering. I would ask her, Chichi. Sometimes she'll pick up my phone and start connecting my phone to the television to watch YouTube. I will ask her, Chichi, I don't know how to do this. How did you get to know how? The mother will be laughing at me. I asked the mother, are you the one that taught her? She said no. I'm wondering. So we are in digital age. We don't need old people to rule us. These people, their brain is analog. Their brain is not functioning well. Do you know? Okay, let me give you. I wanted to tell you something. Do you know? Immediately Tinubu was sworn in. That same day, that same minute Tinubu was sworn in. He removed subsidy, fuel subsidy. By removing fuel subsidy, immediately fuel price skyrocketed in the whole Nigeria. Before he took over power, fuel was about, I think, 400 naira or 350 thereabout. Immediately he removed subsidy. Fuel price skyrocketed to 1,500 naira. Okay, now I have a question. That money that was removed from subsidy, where is that money? Do you know that Tinubu, if any local government usually used to collect about, let's say, 1 million naira for allocation every month, do you know that Tinubu doubled the allocation now to 3 million? Do you have the idea? Your local government chairman is collecting enough money that should at least make sure that every single street in your local government will be paved. But no, do you know what they do? I have one story. I'm from Obiungwa. I'm from Abia State. There's a former local government chairman that we had in Abia State. His name is Sunday Amechi Hansen, right? This guy is a young boy that had no job. I don't know if he's watching me, or maybe he will watch this video, or he may see this video anywhere, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like I said, I would rather die as a hero who said the truth than to die as a coward. I don't give a fuck. Okay? This young guy does not have a job. This guy's job was to follow politicians up and down. That was his job, because he was loyal to his masters. That is the reason why when Okezia Ikpeazu, former Abia State governor, when he became governor, he now took the guy and put him as Obiungwa local government chairman. The guy, somebody that had nothing. He had nothing. He had absolutely nothing. No, let anybody prove to me what Sunday Amechi Hansen had before he became local government chairman. He had nothing, absolutely nothing. Immediately he became local government chairman for only 3 years, because it's 3 years. For only 3 years. 3 years. After 3 years, then the TC chairman will take over for 1 year before the election. For only 3 years, will you agree with me that this guy, within that short period of time, he was able to build a duplex in his hometown? He built a duplex in his massive mansion in his hometown within the short period of 3 years. My question is this: how much was his salary? How much was his salary? Okay, not just only that. Do you know what he did? Immediately he stepped down, and PDP, even before PDP lost Abia State, he packed all his family, all his children, all, the wife, him, all of them, packed them to UK. This is what an average Nigerian thinks. This is why the corruption is from the grassroots, and we must have to start tackling it from the grassroots. Corruption has eaten Nigeria deeper, that every average Nigeria thinks when he gets to power, all he can do is to first of all fix his own family first before he can think of doing any other thing. But I can tell you, let me tell you, when we bust your brain, do you know that public fund is like a poison? Public fund, when you are eating it, it will be very, very sweet. But in the long run, you will pay for it dearly. Is it that you pay for it, or your children will pay for it, or your grandchildren will pay for it? It is a public fund that is meant to make the life of the citizens better and comfortable. But you say no, all you can do is to embezzle it for yourself alone, to enrich yourself alone and make your children live comfortable life and abandon the poor citizens. We can't continue like this. We cannot continue like this. Okay, now look at Emefiele. Let me come to Emefiele, the former CBN governor. The former CBN governor, my question is this. He was former CBN governor, I think, for 8 years, right? My question is this. How much was his salary? Emefiele, the former CBN governor, Nigeria former CBN governor, how much was his salary while he was governor? How much was his allowances that he receives while he was governor? But will you agree with me that he's a civil servant? He's an appointee. He was not elected. Even if he was elected, do you agree with me that this man, as a civil servant, owned over 700 duplets in one of his estates? Over 700 houses in one of his estates. We're not talking about other properties. We're not talking about UK, America, Canada, because these people, they are mad to the extent that they can invest anywhere. They embezzle money now because they see now the anti-corruption EFCC is now fighting them for money laundering. What they do, they will just use the money, buy houses everywhere in the world. They will own houses in Dubai, own houses in America, Canada, UK, Europe, everywhere, Australia, Austria, own houses everywhere in the world. How many houses will you even sleep for one night? So why not use this money and develop something, create job opportunities? Since you want to eat for public fund, why not use that public fund that you embezzled, build one or two factories in your constituency so that they can create jobs? Emefiele owns over 700 houses in one of his estates, 700 duplex in one of his estates. How did he get the money? How much was his salary? How much was his allowances? It's a clear question that we need to ask. It's a clear question that we need to ask. And at the end of the day, he will still die and abandon these things. He will still die and abandon these things. And probably the children might end up selling those things and use it to sniff drug. Yeah, that's how nature works. That's how karma works. Karma is not anybody's mate. When karma want to work against you, it will work against you in a way people will be wondering. Average Nigerian, what comes to his mind is, when I become a politician, what I will do, I will do this, I will do that. You forgot that the people put you there with trust, hoping that you will make their life easy. But no, you fail them to the extent that even the money that is allocated to you to make their life comfortable, you will embezzle the money, put the money in your own pocket, and use the money for yourself. I have a story. I have one story for you guys. Do you know that was during 2000? I have said this over time. I've said the time without number. There was a politician in my mom's community, in my mom's ward, right? He was a councillor, right? He was a councillor during Obasanjo regime. That was 1999. Obasanjo became president, right? He was a councillor of that ward. Will you agree with me that this man was not having any job? He was not having any job. Do you know what was his job before he became councillor? He would use bicycle. His job was to use bicycle. Go to some other neighboring villages, buy plantain, carry the plantain to the town to go and sell. Carry the plantain to town to go and sell and make profit. That was his business. Before, politics was not this rampant. Politics was like, was just like a new thing that was coming up then. Anybody that is a Nigerian here can agree with me. 1999, people were not that into politics like that because military just came down from power and civilians entered. People were not open-eyed about politics yet. But will you agree with me that this guy was opportune to become a councillor of that ward? Somebody that uses bicycle to go to the town and sell plantain now became a councillor. You understand the suffering of the people. You understand the importance, of creating a conducive atmosphere for the people because he has been there. You understand? But do you know what he did? Money was allocated to him to fix a certain primary school in my mom's constituency. Do you know what this man did? He used that money that was allocated to him to fix the primary school, went to his compound and built a house. Somebody that never owned house in his entire life. He was living in a thatch house, in a mud house. He used that money and built a powerful bungalow for himself and fenced it for you to see the wickedness of man. It's not just only the president that is our problem. If you want to hold accountable, first of all, start from your constituency, start from your ward, hold your councillors accountable, hold your local government chairman accountable, hold the House of Rep accountable, hold the House of Representatives accountable, hold your senators accountable, hold your governor accountable. Listen, let me tell you something. This is not from Tinubu. This thing is from the grassroots. This corruption we're talking about is from the grassroots. He used the money that was allocated to him to fix primary school. He used it and build a house for himself. Another one came again. Another allocation came again because he was there for 3 years. But that is how it is in Nigeria. Councillor or local government chairman, they go there for only 3 years. The third year they will step down. For the fourth year they will step down for TC chairman to take over. That is how it is in Nigeria. I don't know, Nigerians, you can agree with me. The second one that was allocated to him, he used it and buy Mercedes flatboot, those old Mercedes now. Nobody's even driving those things now. He bought Mercedes Benz flatboot. I think Mercedes 200 or something like that. Flatboot. He went and took chieftaincy title. He went and took chieftaincy title. My brother Nietzsche, let me correct you. I think this is your first time of being on my live broadcast. All my preaching, all my preaching and discussion here is going to end up in Burkina Faso. So if you're my broadcast, what you do is to close your mouth, watch. If you don't know what to say, you close your mouth and watch where I'm landing in, right? So just allow me to flow the way I'm flowing, okay? I'm coming down to Burkina Faso. I don't just jump into Burkina Faso and start discussing about Burkina Faso. I want to give you instances. So at the end of the day, he used the money that was another money that was allocated to him and buy Mercedes Benz flatboot, and also took a chieftaincy title. The third year, another money that was allocated to him, because everybody knows, every Nigerian knows, allocation comes every month. Every month, allocation comes to pay salaries and all that and do other things. Another allocation came again the third year. He used the money, went to the town and bought house. Now, will you agree with me? When he stepped down during the election, he failed because people do not have confidence in him anymore. He wasn't able to be re-elected anymore. Do you know he had no job? He had no business. He could not go back to that old business that he used to do by buying plantain around people's village and take to the town to sell. He could not do that because he already tested money. Do you know what happened? He started diminishing. The money started finishing, and he sold the house that he bought in the town and started. Now, as I'm talking to you, the man is dead. His children are one of the poorest kids in the village now, as I speak. That is the power of karma. That is the work of nemesis. That is the work of nature. Whatever you sow is what you will reap. Whatever you sow is what you will reap. Now, let me come down. People were asking why I put Ibrahim Traore there. The reason why I put Ibrahim picture there behind me is because this is the kind of leader that we are looking for. This is the kind of leader every African is asking for. We're not asking too much. Let the dividends of democracy go across every single person to enjoy at least the resources that God gave to us. Let the dividends of democracy go across the board. This young man you see like this is just 37 years old. He's not old. I'm even older than him. This is just a 37 years old man. This is just a 37 years old man. Look at what he's doing in Burkina Faso. He's holding the bull by the horn. He's holding the bull by the horn, making the Africans to understand the importance of utilizing your resources. How important it is to utilize your resources by yourself. Sending away this miscreant they call France that came to exploit their resources. Their president was in Burkina Faso for over 20-something years, going to 30 years, and could not even give Burkina Faso people good access road. Meanwhile, you are exploiting their resources, taken to your country. The refineries you build for gold refinery is in your country. Why not? Okay, since you mean well for Burkina Faso people, why not build that refinery in Burkina Faso so that at least it can create job opportunity for them? But no, you took the refinery to your country, taking resources from Burkina Faso to your country, and abandoned the Burkina Faso into that kind of sorry state to the extent they don't even have good road. When this guy took over, when Ibrahim Traoré took over, just within the space of 2 years, he's able to build over 5,000 kilometer paved road in Burkina Faso. He's been able to build over 5,000 kilometer paved road in Burkina Faso as we speak. The funniest thing is not just that he's building the road. The funniest thing is that he asked all the foreign contractors to leave because they were delaying the job. That is a leader that is intentional. That is a leader that wants the best for his people. That is a leader that wants the best for his people. He asked the foreign contractors to go because foreign contractors, when you give them 10-kilometer paved road to do, it will take them 3 years to finish 10-kilometer paved road. He said, "No, I don't want this anymore. Let me take charge of my country infrastructure." He went and bought over 1,000 machines. Do you know what it is to buy 1,000 machines? Do you know what it takes to buy over 1,000 machines? He bought 1,000 machines to fix Burkina Faso road. And he did not just only buy the 1,000 machines, he employed Burkina Faso people, take them out to go and learn how to do this, to use the machines. He took them to go and learn how to make use of the machine. And they went and learned how to make use of the machine. And Burkina Faso people are the ones doing this job. Today, as we speak, after 2 years, Burkina Faso have been able to create extra 5,000 kilometer paved road, courtesy of Ibrahim Traoré. That's the leader that we want. A leader that is intentional. A leader that wants the best for his people. Not these criminals we put in power in Nigeria that are robbing, that are eating our money, stealing our resources, our money, and be rubbing it on our face. And we cannot do anything about it. How long are we going to continue tolerating this kind of menace from these criminals? We cannot continue like this. We must wake up. It is time for us to wake up. It is high time for every African youth to wake up. Wake up now before it is too late. Speak with your little platform that you have. Ibrahim Traoré did not just only build road, he's creating job opportunity for his people. He's just creating job opportunity for his people. He's creating job opportunity for his people. Look at what's happening now. He have already established, electric vehicle manufacturing company in Burkina Faso now that is functioning now as we speak. There are bridges everywhere in Ouagadougou. Bridges everywhere in Ouagadougou. Bridges everywhere in Ouagadougou, built by Ibrahim Traoré just within the space of 2 years. But Nigerian politicians are busy playing with the life of their citizens. The other day, 200 people were massacred in Benue State. President could not say anything. President could not release any press statement. Even the governor could not release any press statement. It took only a very dark man to go there and make a video and post it on his social media, and the whole world get to see what's going on in Benue State. That is when they started, acting like as if they are serious and started going to Benue State. Is that how we are going to continue supporting evil, worshiping these people? Let's call a spade a spade. A spade a spade. It is very sad that we decide to worship politicians and praise them and make them feel like they are too superior, they are superior over us, instead of holding them accountable. Your president will be going now with 100 convoy. You see people lining up on the street, singing praises to him. It is very sad. We cannot continue like this. This is how, from the comment section here, you can see how Africans are being seen everywhere in the world. You can see how disrespectful people have been disrespecting Africans everywhere in the world because of our leaders. Our leaders have subjected all this into abject poverty. Meanwhile, Africa is the richest continent on earth anybody can think of. Africa is the richest continent on earth that anybody can think of. Everybody will agree with me that Africa is the richest continent. No doubt. We have everything that you can think of. Almost everything. Everything. Crude oil. Nigeria as a country, do you know how many barrels of oil we produce every day? Do you know how much gold that we have in our continent in Africa? This is why they dislike Gaddafi. They wanted Gaddafi dead at all costs because Gaddafi was a pain in their ass. Gaddafi was a big problem to them. They know that African European economy and American economy. So they don't want Africans to be together. They don't want Africans to unite. They are enjoying that division among Africans. That is why a Nigerian will now find it difficult to get to South Africa. A South African will find it difficult to go to Libya or go to Egypt. They don't want that unity. That's why they want to destabilize Sahel states, Burkina Faso, Mali, and the Niger Republic. They don't want that Sahel state to stand. That is why they have the balls to come to Congress and label Ibrahim Traore as a dictator. What made Ibrahim Traore as a dictator? What made Ibrahim Traore as a dictator? An individual that took up upon himself to take risk, sacrifice his life to make sure that dividends of democracy goes across every single Burkinabe will be able to enjoy the dividends of democracy and the resources that they have. Not going one side. A few politicians are the ones embezzling money, sending to France. Most of them are sending the money to Europe, sending it to America, sending their children there to go and have a better life and abandon Africa to decay in 21st century. In 21st century. In 21st century. That is where your president will be going to a certain location with 500 convoys, block roads. Somebody that was elected, people who trusted you and elect you into office to go and make their life better. And all you can do is to inflict pain on them, make their life miserable. We cannot continue like this. It is time to start speaking up. It is time. We call a spade a spade. If you're not a victim of bad African leadership, I'm a victim of bad African leadership. If you're not a victim, I'm a victim. That is why in Nigeria, you see they're building Calabar Coastal Road. Calabar Coastal Road, 700-kilometer road, is costing them, they say it's costing them 15 trillion naira. 15 trillion naira to just build ordinary road. 700-kilometer road. According to their calculation, they said 1 kilometer of that road is costing 4 billion naira. Are you building the road with gold? So the road is not going to spoil again in life? 15 trillion naira to make Calabar Coastal Road. And mind you, it's not like the road is free. They're going to build toll gates on that road. Toll gate that that road is going to have is going to be more than 100 toll gates. Meanwhile, we have Ibadan Express Road. We have Ibadan Express Road that goes to Benin down to East. That one is you cannot fix that one and expand it, make it motorable. You're talking about building another road. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Nobody can doubt it. Africa is the richest continent on earth. After Second World War, Africa contributed over 70% of what they used to build Europe back. Go and read your history. If you doubt me, come out, let's debate. Africa contributed over 70% of what was used to rebuild Europe and make Europe what it is today. Do you know, as of 1970 something, as of 1970s, 2 naira was one naira was equal to $2. 1 naira was equal to $2. 1 naira was equal to $2. 1 naira was equal. I see people are hello. You don't read again, yeah? Yeah. Okay. I did live broadcast. Okay. Yeah. $1 was equal to $1 was equal 1 naira was equal to $2 as of then. This bad leadership, this menace that we are seeing now just started recently. This from Abacha's regime. That's when things became this bad. Down to now Tinubu's regime. Look at Libya. Do you know during the time of Gaddafi? Do you know that Libya was the richest country in Africa? Do you have that idea? Libya was the richest country in Africa. Gaddafi made Libyans to have very comfortable life. Excuse me. This one say Jack Jimenez, bro, you can't barely build a mud hut. What are you on about build Europe? Are you kidding me? Have you been to Africa before? Without your small money, that small thing that you have, you can't bring that money to Nigeria. I swear to God, if you come to Nigeria with $100,000, I swear to God, with $100,000, I swear to God, if you come to Nigeria with that money, I give you only 1 week, you eat the money, that money will vanish. You eat that money and finish it. You see Africans like we are poor people. Come to Africa. Somebody that I doubt if you even have passport. This white supremacy, I doubt that you even have passport. If you have passport, come to Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria. I'm not talking about any other country in Africa. Come to Nigeria. If we don't humble you, we will humble you with that small change that you have. Then you get to know that Africa get level. It's not about this. You go and stay in Europe and then you think everything in Africa is a shithole country. That is what you guys do. Here as tourists, you come with cameras, take pictures, and go there and put a different narrative, making Africa look like we are bush. Come to Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria. I'm not talking about other countries in Africa. Come to Nigeria with $100,000. You will eat that money within the space of 1 week. You will get to believe. Have you been to a hotel where you pay $5,000 per night or $10,000 per night? Have you been to Transcorp Hilton before and other hotels? You eat that your money within the space of 1 week. You think Africa is a poor continent or and Nigeria is a poor country? Come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria with that your money that you think you have. You have everything. I'm telling you that Africa contributed over 70% of what they used to build Europe after Second World War. Make your research. Prove me wrong. Make your research. Africa contributed over 70% of what they used to rebuild that your Europe today that all of you are worshipping. If you do not go to Europe, they see you as you are nobody. But when you get there, they will still subject you into that slavery condition. Africans have sense. We need to start waking up. It is time to start waking up. We have everything in Africa. We have the best weather anybody can think of. We have the best weather anybody can think of. We have very landscape, very good landscape, smooth landscape. We have everything that we need. We don't have natural disasters as they have there in their country. We don't have earthquake here. We don't have tornado here. We don't have volcano here. We don't have tsunami here. So what are you talking about? You're telling us Africans we can barely build huts. Talk less of building in Europe. Africa contributed over 70. Okay, if we are nobody, why will France want to die in Burkina Faso? Why would France want to die in Mali, Niger Republic, and the Guinea Conakry? Why would they want to die there? Since we are nobody, since we are nothing. Don't worry. One day, Africa will be united, and you guys will you will see your economy crumble to nothing. One day, Africans will wake up and unite themselves. You will see your economy crumble to nothing. Then you get to understand the importance of Africa. And Africans will get to understand the importance of unity. Look at this one coming to tell me that we can barely build house in Africa and we want to come and build, we think we are building Europe. What do you think your Europe is? It's only foolish Africans think that Europe is everything. And by the way, they are suffering. Most of them are suffering in Europe. Most of them are suffering in Europe. Europe is not what you think it is. If you never go, you will never know. Europe is not that heaven that you think that it is. It is not. You guys live in paycheck. You guys live in bills. And you know, how much is your salary? This guy that is talking, let me see his name. You guy that is talking, what is his name, sir? Let me see. This your comment got me for real. You say we can hardly build hot mud house, talk less of rebuilding Europe. You that is talking, how much is your salary in Europe? Do you earn more than 3,000 euro? And how much is your house rent? Europe that you earn 3,000 euro, you pay house rent 1,002. How much is left for you? Government will take taxes and all the rest and all that. At the end of the day, what will be left with you? Maybe 1,300. You pay bills and pay water bill, gas bill, this and bill, the bill. At the end of the day, in a month, you will not even be able to keep 200 euro. You think we don't know how you guys are living? You are the slave in your own country. You are working for your government. Just accept the fact. We are better than you. Africa is a very sweet country. Even me in Africa here, I will make my money here and eat my money in Africa and grow in Africa and die in Africa. I will never be a slave in your country. I will never be a slave in your country. You guys think Africa is one shithole country like that? Come to Nigeria. I mean Nigeria. Come to Nigeria. You see billionaires in dollars. You see billionaires, genuine money. It's not these things you guys are doing nonsense in your country. You see genuine, you know, we in Africa here, we buy car, pay cash. We buy car, we pay cash. We build house, we build with cash. But you everything is mortgage. You are stupid. Are you insane? You come here to come and insult Africans. Let me give it to you how the way it is. You guys, everything that you have is by mortgage. Your house is by mortgage. Your car is by mortgage. Even phone is by mortgage. We know. All your life, you live and pay bill all your life. We know how you guys are suffering. Come to Nigeria. If you think you have money, come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria and you will feel the heat. You see that, yeah, you understand what is called money. You think Nigerians are poor? Nigerians are one of the richest people, one of the richest black nation on earth. Go and make your research. Nigerians are one of the richest. In fact, Nigerians are the richest black nation. Nigerians are the richest black nation on the surface of this earth. If you have no idea, let me put it in your skull so that you can be able to know. Let it sink inside your skull. Do you know where? Do you know in Nigeria, in Africa? Do you know where you're supposed to see the worst buildings in Nigeria? Is the villages. Come to the east and see houses we build in our village. Come to the east. Look at this thing. Come to tell me bullshit. Well, let me show you something. These people don't insult us too much. telling us we can barely build hut or mud house for us in Africa, talk less of to come and build Europe. 70% of the money is making me angry. I want to show you something. Let me just leave it anyway. 70% of the money that was used to rebuild Europe after Second World War, the money came from Africa here. Africans contributed 70%. Why are you doubting me? You guys are poor. You guys are hungry. You guys are just living fake life. Europeans and even Africans that are living in Europe, they're living fake life. Most of them they are suffering. Most of them are suffering. That's why if you go anywhere in Europe, you see Africans are homeless. Most of them are homeless, sleeping on the street. But they will come and take pictures and send to their family members and post on Facebook, making it look like they are living good, they are living flamboyant life. We know how you guys are surviving. All you do with your money is to go to holidays. That's all. What you do with money. We have priorities. We do things. In Nigeria, you come to Nigeria, one person. Let me give you, for instance, there's one boy they call Bilo. This boy is 27 years old. 27 years old boy. An Anambra born boy. 27 years old. You have never been to Europe before. You're just recently, early this year, he went to Europe for the first time. Do you know that this boy, 27 years old, he owns over 100 houses in Nigeria? He made legit money. Do you know what they call legit money? B-Lord. Go and Google B-Lord. Check B-Lord on his Instagram. He make legit money. He owns over 100 houses. This house that you struggle to buy by mortgage. You struggle to own one house by mortgage. Me that is talking to you, do you know how many houses I have? I have 3 houses. I built house for my mom, built house for myself. You are coming to tell us that we cannot even build hunt, talk less of to rebuild Europe. We contributed 70% of the money that was used to build Europe. Take it or leave it after Second World War. Take it or leave it. Go and make your research. Go and make your research. If we are that poor, if Africa is that poor, why would France present still want to remain in Africa forever? Why would they want to be in Africa? Why will America create Africom in Africa to oversee our resources? It is time. Africans are waking up. We are waking up. We are reclaiming our continent. This insult and disrespect must stop. This insult and disrespect must stop. This insult and disrespect, it must stop here in Africa. We are awake. I've said it time without number. If my children want to go to Europe, America, that one is their business. But for me, I will make my money in Africa here. I will eat my money in Africa here, and I will die in Africa. I love my continent. I can't go to a place where I cannot even wear what I want to wear. Every time I cover myself, like I can't go to such location. No. If you can hear me, say yes. Let me continue with my program. Nobody can kill my vibe. Please, if you can hear me, say yes. Please do that for me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My internet started messing around. I cannot relent. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My network is back again. I just rebooted it. It's okay now. It's okay. It's okay. I feel sad anyway. I feel sad. But that's one of the things I see on my live broadcast. I've said it time without number. I've said it time without number. If all these things are caused by our leaders, all these menace you are seeing like this is caused by our leaders. If at all these people can be able to create job opportunity for our youth, create job opportunity. Okay, the money that you are embezzling, we're not complaining, but can you use that money and create job opportunity for the youth so that our youth will stop going to Europe? If you have something reasonable that you are doing, nothing will even make you to go to Europe. Nothing will even make you to leave your continent, you leave your country to go to another man's land to become a slave. Go and look at how they are subjecting Africans to abject poverty, to inhuman condition, to slavery kind of condition in Europe. Go and check. I'm not telling you lies or stories. But believe you me, Europe was rebuilt after Second World War. Europe was rebuilt with African resources. Over 70% of African resources was used to rebuild Europe and make Europe what it is today. Are they doubting it? How old is this guy that is doubting me? This guy know anything about history? All these things don't even that's why I'm telling you, most of them, their children is useless. They are useless. They don't have IQ. Their IQ is too low. They have low brain. They don't reason. They don't read. All they know is just living life because they see the system that is working. They see the system that is working. Do you know how rich Africa is? Do you know how rich Africa is? Do you know that? Do you know how rich Africa is? Do you know Nigeria as a country? Nigeria is richer than Saudi Arabia. Do you agree with? Will you agree with me? Nigeria is richer than Dubai. Nigeria is richer than Dubai. Nigeria as a country is richer than Dubai. Do you agree with me that Lagos State, let me tell you something. Do you agree with me that Lagos State that 24 million in population, Lagos State alone is richer than Spain? Will you agree with me? Lagos State is richer than Spain. Lagos State generates revenue more than Spain do. Do you agree with me? And I'm telling you that even Africa is a rich continent. You're telling me what? Because we have bad leaders. We have bad leaders. That is why we must have to start getting it right. Nigeria is super crazy. You know what is called rich? Do you know what is called? Nigeria is wealthy. Nigeria is a wealthy country, not a rich country. Nigeria is a wealthy country. Nigeria, you see, let me tell you, Nigeria is a wealthy country. The only problem that we have in Nigeria is bad leadership and bad management. The day Nigerians wake up and decide to ask English people, British people to go, and we take charge of our resources, the same way Burkina Faso did to France, you will get to agree with me that there will be no cause, there will be no reason why any Nigerian should be anywhere in the world. We scatter everywhere. Everywhere you go, you see Nigerians. Everywhere, scattered everywhere. Do you know the time of Gaddafi? You can never see any Libyan anywhere in the world unless they go for holiday, because their country was comfortable, super extremely comfortable. Gaddafi provided anything they need. So you will agree with me that if our leaders were right and doing things right the way they're supposed to do things, and we own our sovereignty without being compromised, do you agree with me that there will be no reason why any Nigerian will jump Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe? That is the reason why most of them, when they get to Europe, they will throw them inside farm in Italy, throw them inside farm in Spain. They will be doing all kind of menial and nonsense jobs, like slavery job. And somebody come to tell me that we are struggling to build mud house in Africa, and we are talking about building Europe. What do Europe have? Let me ask you. This guy, I believe this guy is from Europe. He's an European citizen. What do your Europe have? Your Europe does not have anything. That's why they survive by tax. Europe survive by tax. That's why you will earn $5,000 or 3,000 euro. Even somebody that's only earning 3,000 euro, maybe is doing double shift. You earn 3,000 euro, you pay house rent 1,000 or 1,200. I know how you guys are living. I understand how you guys are living. You pay the house rent 1,200. Now it left with you 1,800. Government, before they even pay your salary, they will minus your taxes already. And the taxes of 3,000 might be up to 500 or 400. And at the end of the day, your money will be left with you 2,006, and you pay house rent 1,002. You'll be left with you 1,004. You pay light bill, you pay gas bill, you pay internet bill, you pay water bill, you pay this bill. At the end of the day, money that will be left with you maybe 600. Now you minus your food, you minus your transport to work or fuel to work. At the end of the day, what is left with you? When you guys come, you go and you go and take picture in a very good environment and post on social media, be letting people, people living in Africa feel like you are in heaven. Meanwhile, you are dying silent. That is the reason why most of them what kills most of them is depression. Depression. Depression is keeping so most of Africans living in Europe. Depression, because when they remember that the Chukuma they left in Nigeria before they come to Europe, he's already doing well. He's doing excellently well. He's married with kids, doing business. Business is flourishing. He built houses. He's driving good car. They become depressed because they could not meet up. Europe is not that heaven that you think. Europe is not that heaven that you think it is. The system is good. That is all right. The environment is okay. That is right. Lives and property are being protected. It is true. But when it comes to making money, leave Europe out of it. Think about Africa. Africa, you make money. You make money and you do not pay too much taxes. Yes. Nigeria has a lot of billionaires. Billionaires in dollar. Billionaires in dollar. Billionaires in dollar. And you have to come and tell us that we don't even have food to eat, and we say we rebuilt Europe. Do you know how much we contributed in rebuilding that your Europe, that your country, making that your country to be what it is today? That's why that after all the things that we did for Europe, all we get is a disrespect in return. That is why you will come to my country to come and exploit my resources, and you build your embassy in Europe. When you build your embassy in my country where you are exploiting my resources, and me as a citizen where you are exploiting the resources, if I go to your embassy to look for visa to go to your country, you ask me to bring visa fee, you ask me to bring my legal document, and I will present those things all. You will reject me the visa, return my documents to me, and will not return my visa fee to me. You will not return my visa fee to me because you feel like, yeah, all you are here is for exploitation. You exploit individuals and exploit the government as well. We need to start waking up. Thank you very much, my brother Chukwemeka Ukeje. He said, I grew up in Italy, though I live in London. The average salary is about 1,300. It is only about 1% they earn up to 3,000. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, now out of that 1,300 euro, people in Africa will, when you tell them in Africa that you are earning 1,300 euro, they will shout, hey, they will think you have money. They will think you are super rich. But in that 1,300 euro, do you know what is behind that 1,300 euro? That 1,300 euro minus your house rent. Some of them are even squatting. Some of them, 3 people will live in one apartment, one room apartment. I know how these people are living. You cannot come and tell people like us that have traveled over 17 countries. You come and tell me sort of those cock and bull stories. We will tutor you. Some of them, when they minus their house rent, minus their bills, whatsoever bills they pay, and most of them they pay them. They do African jobs. They pay them by hand. How do they call it? African job. They pay them by hand. They don't pay them in the banks because they don't even have documents. Some of them don't have documents. Okay, let me say if they pay them by hand, it's even better because they will not pay taxes. But at the end of the day, how much will you be able to keep for yourself? And people are coming here to come and look down on Africa. You are looking down on Africa for what? Africa is a rich continent. You are telling me what? Africa is a very rich continent. Africa is a very rich continent. It's the richest continent on the surface of this earth. Africa is the richest continent on the surface of this earth. Do you know that we have everything? And Nigeria as a country is richer than Dubai. It's 2 times richer than Dubai. As Nigeria, do you know how many barrels of oil we produce every day? Do you know? And besides, do you know Nigeria, at the quantity of oil we produce every day, do you know that we're supposed to have up to 5 refineries in Nigeria? We're supposed to have 5 refineries in Nigeria, but we do not have one. If not the Dangote refinery that was just commissioned a few months ago, we do not have any refinery. And these 5 refineries, you can imagine we have 5 refineries. You will imagine how many jobs these 5 refineries will create in Nigeria. Most of our youth will spend 5 years in university, coming out with BSc, but no job. Some of them will go and be driving Okada. Some of them will be driving Keke Napep. This is what we are asking for. This is what we are preaching. We have all it takes. This is not about Africa is poor. We are not poor. Just that we have bad management, bad leadership. Bad, bad leadership, the money that is meant for certain states, individuals will put that money in their pocket. Thank you very much, Grigory Sibindi. Thank you very much. I know I'm very happy that people have confirmed that I'm not lying. I'm very, very happy. On the comment section, people have confirmed that I'm not lying. Europe is not what you think it is. Don't kill yourself in the Mediterranean Sea trying to cross to Europe. I've made it. I've told my wife time without number. When my children get to college level, my children are going to UK to go and study. That is just it. You see, Europe is not even anything near the plan in any way. It's not in any. Now, let me ask you a question. Just go back to your village. Check those your uncles and aunties. We don't go Europe for many years ago. How successful are their children? No, use your brain. Think. How successful is their children? Those are our aunties, our uncles that went to Europe donkey years ago, that have given birth in Europe, grow their children in Europe. How successful is their children? Will you use their children to compare a child they raised in Africa, grow in Africa, study in Africa, that is doing well in Africa? The answer is no. Even children that are raised in Africa, that did medicine or nursing in Africa, that went to America, they are doing excellently well because they understand the value of resources, of money. They understand the reason why they should make themselves, they should work hard. But in Europe, the system have taken them all. That is the only. Thank you very much. He said they have more beautiful landscape. Exactly. That's all. That is all. That's all. That's the only thing they are better than us for. That's all. Do you know that in Europe, if you are sick and you want to go to hospital, you have to book by appointment. You have to book appointment that you are going to the hospital. Doctor will tell you when to come. Somebody that is sick. Are you telling me what I know? Are you telling me what I know? You pay for insurance that you are not even sick, nothing is happening to you, but you are paying for insurance. You pay car insurance that you are very sure that your car will not even spoil. But you are paying insurance, bills upon bills upon bills upon bills, bills upon bills upon bills upon bills. Do I look like those? Do I look like those? Do I look like somebody that is desperate? We are okay in Africa. Our weather is marvelously okay. We are happy with it. Don't come and laugh us. Don't think that we are nobody. You have to book an appointment because it's free. Which free? You are paying for insurance, which is not free. You are paying for it. It is never free in any way, in any time, because you are paying insurance. If you're not paying insurance, nothing is left for you. We understand that your system works better than African system because your leaders controls corruption. Here in Africa, there's no control. If it is in China, by now, Emefiele would have been a dead person by hanging. Emefiele, the former CBN governor of Nigeria, he would have been a dead person by now if it is in China or in Asian countries. Because they will sentence him to death by hanging because of corruption. But no, in Africa, they will pamper him. At the end of the day, they will release him. If it's in China, Desiane would have been a dead person by now. If it's in China. This one asked me, he said, how many Nigerians get to just walk into the doctor's office and they get medication for free without putting a single dollar up? That's right. None of them have to be rich parents. Listen, let me tell you, we in Africa here, our system is different from yours. We understand that your system works, but here, if you are sick, you go to hospital, they will attend to you immediately, and you pay and go. But yours, you will have to book appointment because it is free. It is not free. You call it free. It's not free because you are paying tax. You have paid for it upfront. So forget about this free. There's nothing free in Europe. Nothing free. Okay? Okay. He said, then where are your children so sick and starving in some part of Africa. I will not blame you. You are very stupid for making this comment. You say, why our children so sick, and sick of what? You see, I think it's time for Africans to stop, banning these European tourists. By the way, if you're coming to Africa for tourism, you have to put your camera by the corner. I think that's the best thing. That's the best thing. I'm not trying to cover up something. There's nothing to cover up. But the way these people have projected Africa, the way you guys have, put in African picture in the world, is making it look like we are not human beings. You are even making your children to feel like Africa is we're not human beings. Okay, let me tell you one story. I don't know most of you here that knows Lucky Udu. Is a content creator and also a motivational speaker in Nigeria. Lucky Udu. Lucky Udu interviewed one guy. He said he's an American. He's Black American. He said while he was in America, he had the dream of coming to Africa to come and conquer Africa and become a king in Africa. So that was his biggest dream. He was just thinking when to come to Africa, conquer Africa, and become king in Africa. So I will not blame him, because that's what he thought. That's what they taught him in the school, that Africa is an animal continent where people don't value, where we are nobody. We don't even have food to eat. So that's why he thought that he can come to Africa and conquer Africa and become a king. That young boy, that was his mindset. Now he left America, for you to see the kind of things that is going on. He left America with $10,000 and come to Nigeria, and he came to the wrong place. He came to Nigeria, and he went to the wrong city. He went to Abuja. Go to Lucky Udu and watch the interview. He went to Abuja. When he got to Abuja, even his money could not, the $10,000 he came with could not even keep him up to 1 week in Abuja. Talk less of, he came to come and conquer Africa. When he landed in the airport and see Africans that he came to conquer, he felt intimidated. He now tell himself, even one person can even conquer me here. So this is the mindset of the West. They've put in this in their children, making them feel like it is true that Africa is a place where animals are living, where human beings are not being where human beings are different. And so this kind of mentality, we have to start changing them. So at the end of the day, this boy became broke, that he don't even have food to eat in Nigeria. After a few weeks, he could not even have his return ticket to go back to America, because he thought that when he comes into Africa with $10,000, he will buy mansions with $10,000, buy buildings, conquer people, and start ruling as a king. But he came, and the money that he came with could not even sustain him for 1 week. So why am I saying this? If you're an European or American that always think that you can do anything in Africa, come and witness by yourself. Just come and witness by yourself. For a month, Dodo Bird said for a month would be $1,902 when to pay to live in an apartment. 1,600, I only get 500 a month for food. You see? Am I the one saying it? Somebody else is saying it in the comment section. For you to understand that we know how you guys are living. So stop the fake life you are living. Stop the fake life. Africa is the future. Believe you me. Africa is the future. Africa is the future. Yes. Anybody will agree, any sensitive person, any critical thinker will agree with me that Africa is the future. Come to Gambia where I live. You see a lot of English people are coming, Black, British, they're coming down to Gambia, buying houses here, want to live the rest of their life here. A lot of people, both Americans, Black Americans, they're coming back to Nigeria, coming back to Africa to come and live their life, have their peace, and run away from debt, from bills. So agree with me that Africa is the richest continent on earth, and we Africans contributed over 70% what was used to rebuild Europe after Second World War. So agree with me on that. Okay? They say know the truth and know the truth shall set you free. You are saying that a poor, impoverished Nigeria that doesn't have food right now is going to spend thousands of dollars that they don't have to go see a doctor. You see that I will not answer you because you are daft. You are daft. You don't know nothing. You are ignorant. Ignorant is your problem. Okay? Ignorant is your problem. How does the poor person that doesn't have money go to the doctor? The answer, don't they don't they die that your system. Even ordinary, I doubt if you even have education. You don't have no single education because your write up alone says it all. You are daft. You don't have no single education. But people that has education talks with respect. They respect their fellow human beings. You don't see people less. Every single person is equal. I said it time without number. My platform is not for religion. It's not for tribe. It's not for race. It's not for tribalism. It's not for religion. Okay, so if you bring such character here, uh, you are in a wrong place. Antu Bajan, there is nothing free here, bro. That's how they scam us there. Those free medical care were taken on tax. I told him the free medical care he's talking about, it has been paid already. You have paid upfront. It's your taxes. So you have no reason to say the medical free is free. It's not free. Do you know how many people? I have a lot of friends in Europe. I've been to France. I have a lot of friends in Europe. So I know exactly how they are living. So put aside this your shenanigans, this your gara. We understand how you guys are living. You guys are living in paycheck. You pay bills all your life. You pay bills all your life. Even the house you are living in is by mortgage you are paying. Even the cars you are driving is by mortgage. Come to Nigeria where people buys brand new cars, cash. Young boys doing well in their businesses, and you're saying Nigeria is poor. How can a poor Nigerian go to hospital and pay? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Exactly. Thank you very much, brother. Be in Europe, be in Africa, it's all the same planet. It's all the same thing. By the way, in Europe during the winter time, you will cover cold. Somebody like me, I don't even like cold. Cold is not my thing. Europe doesn't fit me. You understand? Cold is not my thing. You'll be wearing gather cloth just to survive. In Africa, we wear what we want to wear. We eat what we want to eat. We go where we want to go anytime we want. Even when it is raining, you can still do your business. But in Europe, when it's snowing, you stay indoors. So keep that your bragging by the corner. Why does it matter? Okay, I've read that already. Gregory brings somebody. He said it is free because of the benefit that they get from Africa. Exactly. By the way, it is not even free because they've already paid for it through the taxes. They've already paid their taxes. So what is free? Since Africa is a poor continent, why is it that France don't want to go? Why is it that France don't want to leave Burkina Faso? Why is it that they don't want to leave? Listen, your economy is crumbling gradually. In the next 20 years, Africa is the future. In the next 20 years, you will be dreaming to come to Africa. I'm telling you, Africa will be your biggest dream. In the next 20 to 30 years, your economy is crumbling gradually. Africans are awake. We've got to understand that you guys do not wish us well. Do you understand? We got to understand that you guys does not even wish us well. All you think is Africa is a shithole country. Africa is a shithole continent. So come to here. So most of them that comes here for tourism. Do you know how they are managing? They manage their lives. Some of them will look for the cheapest hotel to spend the night. Somebody that come for holiday shoes. If I want to go to holiday, if I want to go for holidays now, I have a plan of going to Burkina Faso recently, very soon. Just maybe around next month or upper month. Just let my business let the season come down a little bit. I'll go to Burkina Faso. And if I'm going to Burkina Faso, I'll book my hotel first, at least 1 week. I'll book a very nice hotel for myself, at least for 1 week. Make myself comfortable. Okay? But your people, when you come here for holiday, I know how you guys live. You'll be looking for the cheapest room, the cheapest hotel. I do hospitality business. You look for the cheapest hotel. And even to eat food, you will not even eat in the hotel. You will go to one cheap restaurant to go and eat. Is that holiday? That's not holiday. Holiday, you pull out money to go enjoy yourself. It's not suffering yourself. Bring out money, enjoy yourself. You are living fake life in your Europe. Okay? We Africans, we don't know what is fake life. Yes. We don't know what is fake life. How many of you in Europe there, as European citizens, will be able to own over 100 houses in Europe? But come to Africa, you see small boys that own houses everywhere with legit business. So keep that your fake life to yourself. We Africans, we are not hungry. Whatever you see on the picture, whatever they've putting out there for you to see, you can see that and then go hook transformer. Okay? But what you see is not what it is in Africa. That we understand the fact that there are poor people, and which is there are poor people everywhere in the world, even in Europe. There are Europeans that are homeless. We understand that fact. There are Europeans that are homeless. It's everywhere. Okay? Yes. What you guys do is when you come here, you come with camera, go to the provinces, snapping pictures with old people that are in the farm, taking children pictures that are on the street and started posting it and edit it in a very horrible way and post it on social media, started making it look like Africa is a kind of horrible place. Thank you, exactly. They take more. Now, if Africa is poor, why would France not go from Burkina Faso? Why would they not leave Burkina Faso alone? Why would they not leave Burkina Faso alone? Baba Fati said, I was told by German old man, 1993, that the future is in Africa. It was very fruitful discussion and a lot of things he told, which I cannot say it here. Future is Africa. Anybody that listen, let me tell you something. It already started already. The revolution already started low key. People don't know what's going on. Come to Senegal. Do you know that there's diplomatic revolution that is going on in Senegal as we speak? Senegals went to the pool. It's not by coup. They went to the pool and and prove to Europeans that yes, we the citizens, we can do it. And they went to the pool and prove it to them. Today, Senegal have asked France to hands off their hand in their resources and go. France will find it very difficult in next 4 years, 5 years. They will find it very difficult. What they are sustaining on now is the resources that they stocked up, they stockpiled up for a long time. Wait, time is coming when you understand that this France is a poor country. You get to understand that. You understand the fact that France is a very, very poor country. Those countries they colonized are waking up. Niger Republic is there, Burkina Faso is there, Mali is there, Chad is there, Senegal is there, Guinea-Conakry is there. They are all waking up. They are all waking up now, taking back their resources, taking back their resources with force, taking back their resources. That's what we're asking for, so that we can be able to utilize our resources and use it to make our country a better place, create job opportunity for our youth, build stable electricity, build good medical facilities, build good education, quality education for our children. Africa is the future. Most of them are coming back to Africa. Most of them that have seen the future already, they are coming back. If you come to Gambia, where I live, you see a lot of Europeans buying houses every corner. Go to TAF. Let me tell you, 50% of TAF customers are Europeans, Americans, that's people, foreigners buying houses in Africa because they've seen it clear that Africa is the future. The story is changing. The story is turning around. It's turning around gradually. It's turning around. It may not come immediately. It will not happen. It may not happen immediately, but it's coming gradually. You can see it in Burkina Faso. It's happening there right now as we speak. You can see it in Mali. It's happening now. You can see it in Niger Republic. You can see it in Senegal. You can see it in Guinea. The revolution is coming. It's coming. It is coming. You will get to understand that Europe is a poor continent. It is coming. You get to understand and agree with me that Europe does not have anything. They survive by African resources. It's coming. It is coming gradually, gradually, gradually. You get to understand and agree with me that Africa is the future. You get to understand and agree with me that you will look for visa to come to Africa the same way Africans look for visa to go to Europe that was built with African resources. It's coming. It's coming. Just wait. Give it time a little bit. It will happen in our generation. We will be alive and witness it. It will come. It's coming. It is coming. The ones that are wise, they are running down to Africa. They are running down to Africa to buy houses in Africa because they are wise. But you, as a foolish person, as a he-goat that does not know left from the right, you don't know nothing. You think Europe is heaven. Don't worry. You will get to understand. By the time your economy hit the rock, you get to agree with me that we are the future. Africa is the future. Believe you me. Believe you me. Believe you me. Gregory Simbidi say Africa is the Garden of Eden. I see Laurie Samuel, Jamaica is with Burkina Faso. I know that. You Jamaicans, I see what you guys did, protests and everything. Thank you very much, guys. Of course, you won't answer the basic question because I don't fit your narrative. Okay. You said you have to pay at the doctor, and if you are poor in Nigeria and you cannot afford food, how they ever are you going to pay for your medical bills? Please explain, Mr. Knowledge. Mr. Knowledge. I will not answer you because I don't answer, these kind of questions. I do not answer them. I don't want to be rude on my platform because of community guideline. I have a very bad mouth. My mouth is very bad more than your own. I have a very bad mouth. My mouth is poto poto, but I cannot answer you because of community guideline. I don't want to harm my page. Okay? So what happened is that I will not answer you the question. Okay? I don't know since Africans were born, are you the one paying for their hospital bills? Are you the one? So I will not answer you. I will not answer you because if I answer you, I may answer you in a very horrible way that you may leave this channel, with tears in your eyes. We understand how you guys are feeling. You guys are feeling the pain that Africans are weak. You guys are feeling the pain that we've got to understand that you guys are exploiting our resources. You are feeling the pain that we Africans are getting to understand the importance of technology. You are feeling the pain that we are sensitizing our people to know the importance of holding leaders accountable. You are feeling the pain that we are sensitizing our people from stop running to Europe and be subjected into slavery kind of condition. You are feeling the pain. I understand the fact. So it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I see Mr. Chigozie Emmanuel, PhD, he said they are all coming back to meet an African continent different from the one they exploited several decades ago when Africa was asleep. I swear to God, these people looted our destinies away. These people looted the hell out of Africa. They looted. When they tell you independence, those independence is scam. These people were still, even as I'm talking to you, the British people are still, their presence is still in Nigeria. They're still in control of our resources. These people have looted hell out of us. Now, because they see the revolution that is coming gradually, they started shifting. That was one of the reasons why America had to create that institution they've called AFRICOM in Africa to oversee Africa. They don't want Africa to have stronger capacity, military capacity, because they know if we do, it will affect them. But don't worry. In years to come, let's say in 20 years or 30 years to come, myself, I will witness this in my generation. They will get to understand that Africa is the future. They will get to understand that Africa is the richest continent on earth. They will get to understand that the Africans are awake to reclaim their continent, and we are reclaiming it now. They will understand that language of revolution. They will understand. And when they see our youth are no longer coming to their country, their embassies is no longer having money anymore, they will start closing down their embassies because they make money through your visa fees. That is why your visa fee is not refundable. when you know very well that you will not give me a visa? Why will you still hold my visa fee? Can you return it back to me? Can you return it back to me? We have been maltreated in a very horrible manner. We have been treated like animals by Europeans. That is why they feel so superior over us. And you think we will not wake up. If we don't wake up, our children will wake up. But we are waking up. We are waking up. We can no longer sit on the fence waiting for the change that we are clamoring for. We can no longer sit on the fence crying and looking for the change. It is time we are taking the change by ourselves. That is why this young boy, 37 years old boy, can make that difference, can take the bull by the horn, can say no to European supremacies. You can say no to all of you and resist France. That is why they are buying, they went to these African old leaders to buy their conscience, bribing them with money, go to the media houses in Africa, start bribing them to say negative things about this young man, to name him, to give him a bad name, label him as a dictator, which they know very well that this guy is exceptional. This guy is a true God-sent leader to Africa, to liberate the people of Africa. Go and see the change this guy is doing in Burkina Faso. If France truly loved Burkina Faso, why would France be in Burkina Faso for over 30 years and could not give France good road? Do you know that during the presence of France in Burkina Faso cannot be proud of 3,000-kilometer paved road? Now, as we speak, after 2 years of Ibrahim Traoré in power, Ibrahim Traoré has been able to build 5,000 kilometers of paved road, and still building and still counting. They will get, you get revolution. You people will get to understand the sound of revolution and the meaning of revolution, and understand the reason why every African youth is angry. I know how our people are suffering in Europe. And when I went to France 2018, I went to France, I went to Paris. I saw our people sleeping under the this thing, sleeping on the street. I was like, this is people, these people, they are Nigerian, they are Africans. So why are they sleeping on the street? You see them make their tent, you see them. I mean, instead of me to live in this kind of condition, my brother, I will stay in my country and do car wash. I will stay in my country and do odd job and odd businesses. I don't care. I can't answer. Your parents will be thinking that you are living flamboyant life or you're living good in Europe. Meanwhile, you have been subjected into that slavery kind of condition. It is time for Africans to start waking up. These people don't, even from the comment you can see clearly that this people does not love us. If you talk about love from Europeans to Africans, it is a scam. It is a pure scam. Do not believe in their love. It is not real. They will only love you because they have something they are getting from you. Wait, revolution is almost here. That is why they are gathering their missiles and gathering their armies and this and this and that. Because I don't want Africa to own any ballistic missile. Because they want to take possession of Africa ransom forever. And our generation is saying no to it. Because we have cowards as leaders. But don't worry, we are waking up. The revolutionary leaders are waking up. We will hold the bull by the horn. Let me read comment. He said again, solar Africans, there are also living paycheck to paycheck. That's why they ask their family members in Western countries to send them money back home. Are you normal? Are you normal? Let me tell you African culture. Let me now bust your brain. This is African culture. This is African culture. Even not just people living in diaspora. People living in Nigeria. If you are living in Nigeria, it is your responsibility. If you are doing well and you are comfortable, it is your responsibility to take care of your parents. That's African culture. If you don't get it now. Let it sink on your empty skull so that you can be able to understand. Like I said, I have a very bad mouth too. I'm just trying to control my mouth because of community guideline. If not, I will tell you one word that will make you to go and cry. Okay? If you're an African, it is your responsibility. If you are doing well, if you are okay, it is your responsibility to take care of your parents. Yes, not just only your parents, your siblings. You will have to support them, no matter where you are living. If you are living in Europe, you are living in Africa. It is not your. It's not that's your. Is your duty. So have that at the back of your mind. It's not only people in Europe that are sending money to Nigeria. Even people in Nigeria sending money to their parents. Mumu. He said, if Nigeria or the Sudans or the Ethiopians were doing so good, then why would they need their family members to send the money back home? Don't I've already answered you, and I will not give you an further answer because you are daft. Javi 29, how much is the monthly salary in Africa? Don't mind what we earn in Africa. Don't mind what we earn in Africa. Mind what you earn in your country. The economies are not the same. You understand? We're different. The economy in the way you spend in Europe is not the way we spend in Africa. So we do not pay taxes and those things you are paying there to survive. Our way of living is different from yours. So don't mind what we earn. Simply Gregory they say we are animal, yes, but they don't know what the truth is. The first empire was in Africa. Exactly. Say, I don't send money to my cousin if they are doing okay. I do that if they are struggling. So for you to say you are living paycheck to paycheck, so so are Africans. Yeah, I believe this one have small mental disorder. This one need to go to psychiatrist. Lori Samuel is Africa must rise up to save the world from those wicked people. Exactly. Thank you from my sister from my brother from Jamaica. Javi, how much is the monthly income in Africa? See, me personally, let me bust your brain. I swear to God with everything I'm looking for. I'm living in Africa, and our economy is different from yours. Our expenses is different from yours. Our currency is different from yours. Me personally, every month I spend nothing less than $1,000 every month. Every month, I spend nothing less than $1,000 every month. So you can imagine if I spend $1,000, how much I earn, how much I make, because I'm a businessman. Okay. Tito Oyango, that's true. That's so true. Thank you very much. Derek Grant, hello, is my president. I am Jamaican. I love this president. Thank you very much. He love you too. Always in the spotlight. Um, I didn't know you such a baby over the word free healthcare. Okay, affordable healthcare for all civilians. I don't think you can say the same thing in Nigeria. Okay, I will stop reading your comment. Sean Pina. Good morning. I am Pina from Jamaica. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you. Abisola Lawal. Thank you very much, my sister, for joining us. Javi, error. I thought it was $60 to $100 a month. Laurie Samuel, Javi, no country can survive without Africa. Exactly. There's no country on the surface of this earth that can survive without Africa. There's no country on the surface of this earth that can survive without Africa. You can imagine if Gaddafi's dream was able to be realized and we own our own, we have one borderless Africa, we build our one military capacity, and we have one currency in Africa, and we use our hand to manage and manage our resources. You can imagine how Europe would have been today. That is why they fight tooth and nail to eliminate that guy, because they saw what was coming. Gaddafi was a revolutionary president like Ibrahim Traore, and they went to the media houses and started painting him as a terror, as a tyrant. I will stop reading this guy's message, this guy's comment live. Bajan Rose, he said, "This is so in the Caribbean. We are raised with the African always. It is time we unite." Exactly, Leroy. No disrespect, but that is not true. South America or Central America, we don't have a sort of trade with Africa. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Well, it is obvious that this people does not love, or even from the comment, you can see it clear. They don't love us. Do you understand? They don't love us. They're just camouflaging. They don't love us. So they want to see Africans suffer more. They want to see us subjected to become their slaves. And it is time. They don't know it is late already. We are waking up. We are waking up. They don't understand that sound of revolution that is coming. They don't understand. They think it's a child's play. It have already started in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger Republic, Guinea Conakry, Senegal, and all the rest. Charts, even in Cameroon, Gabon. I think so. Not Gabon really, but it have already started a lot of places. The sound of revolution is ringing and it's sounding loud to your ears. You will get to understand. I pray that you'll be alive to witness it. If you don't witness it, your children will witness it. Your children will witness it. This is my message. My message that I want to send this message to all Africans before I go. If you are an African and you are hearing my voice, you are an African in diaspora, you are African in America, you are African in Europe, you are African in Canada, you are African in Australia, in UK, in Austria, everywhere, all parts of the world. If you are an African and you are hearing my voice, please make sure that your children have solid connection with your culture. Come back home, bring them home. Make sure every year that you brings them home, at least December, that December that everybody comes back home, bring them home. Let them get united. Let them be connected to the culture. Bring your children home. It is very, very, very important. This message that I passed today, one day you will get to understand the reason why I said this. Make sure that your children have good connection with your culture and with your people. Bring them home. Africa is the future. A lot of our children have been wasted in the West with their kind of dirty kind of system that have never favored children, that have destroyed a lot of children. Make sure that you raise your children as an African man, as an African parent. That is, if you are African in diaspora. And if you are African in Africa, please avoid sending your children to abroad. Avoid sending your children to America, Europe, Canada, UK, Australia, Austria at tender age. It is very disastrous. Avoid sending them to this country that I mentioned here at tender age, at a very young age. It is very disastrous. If you decide to send them, make sure that at least they've gotten to college before you send them, and make sure that they have good connection with your culture. It is this message I'm passing it to all Africans listening to me. This message is for you. This message that I passed today, mark it at the back of your mind. You will get to remember this message today. Someday, make sure that your children comes back home. If you're an African, make sure that your children comes back home at least once in a year, or twice, or once in 2 years at least. And if they come home, at least let them spend at least 1 month. Don't cage them. Allow them to mingle with village, people. Allow them to mingle with people, interact with people, get used to the culture. The system, the European system, the American system, the UK system, the Canadian system have destroyed a lot of African children. A lot. You are trying to look for make your child to go and have a greener, have a better life, and you send them to a society where they will be damaged mentally. They will let them know that they can become what they want to be. That is why you see a boy start wearing a cloth like woman, start dressing like a woman, start acting like a woman, and you cannot say anything, you cannot do anything. When you raise your hand and beat that child, the system will take that child away from you. If you are an African, wake up. We are Africans before we became anything else that we can think of. We were African before we became anything else that we can think of. The system, the Western system, can destroy your children, mess your children, and make you lose those children. And at the end of the day, they will not become what your dream is. So if you are sending them there, make sure at least they've gotten to college and they've known good and bad. You have trained them, at least raised them with African culture, African way of raising children, so that even when they go there, they will not adapt, they will not be used to the system there. Sending your children at tender age to this country that I mentioned, you've already, it's 50-50. It's either you may lose them to the society or you may still get them back. And when you lose them, that is all. When they get used to that society, that is all. Even if you ask them, let's go home, they will never want to come back home. Always make sure that you let the children know the importance of coming home. Let us stop scattering all over the world. Let us stop scattering all over the world. You want the best for your children, but to a certain point. To a certain point. Even if you decide you want to take them to the Western world for better life, I will even recommend you for UK. I will recommend UK for you, or Canada. But you see, America, avoid America with everything inside you. Avoid sending your children to America at tender age with everything inside you. Be careful. I know what this message that I'm passing on today, you may not be able to take it serious, but one day you get to understand there's one YouTuber that says something like this. You get to understand the importance of this message. We've lost a lot of our children in the hand of this society. They became what they want to be, not what you want them to be. They became what the society want them to be, not what you want them to be. That is why your son that you grow, you suffered to raise, will come back home from school one day and started doing like this. Daddy, you go and wear women clothes and started doing like this for you. All you can do is to die by hypertension or depression, because that was not your dream. The society have programmed your children. Be careful. It is good to give children the best that you can afford. But when you're giving them the best, be careful. If not, you get yourself to be blamed. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Nobody will tell you this but me. Nobody will tell you this but me. I know what I'm telling you. 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 Your children will even fight you. In that Western world, the society will protect them. Your children will even be talking to you like you are their mate. You cannot beat them. You cannot correct them. You can't correct them. Who are you to correct your children? The society will take the child away from you. Be careful. Be careful. Give your children. We see in Africa, in Africa you can find the best schools that you can think of. See, my daughter will be 6 years in October. If my daughter come out and I tell you that this child was born in Africa here and raised in Africa, you will never ever believe it. Most of the things that I don't know, my daughter teaches me. I told you in the beginning of this program. I tell you, my daughter, there's something she does that marvels me. That's why I tell you we're in computer age, we're in digital age. My daughter picked up this my phone, this my Samsung Fold, and went to the television and connect the phone to the television. I was watching YouTube. I was like, what is this? Who taught you this? He said, no, I learned it. I called the mom. I asked the mom, are you the one that taught her this? The mother said, no. There's a way you will raise your children in Africa. They become exceptional. You must not have to send them to the West to give them the best. Be careful. Be careful. The system does not favor the parents. It favors only the child that to become what the system wants the child to be. This is my message for you. You Africans in Africa that want to send your children out. And Africans in diaspora, hear me and hear me well. If you want to recover your kids, make sure you bring them home every year, every December. That December, they can be able to see other people, interact with people, play, dry weather, Harmattan time, very Christmas weather. Bring them home every year. Make sure that you bring them home every year so that they can be able to get used to the system, to get used to our culture. Mr. Chukwemeka Ukeje said, another thing is that the Western world buys everything on credit basis. TV, fans, cars, etc. But in Nigeria, cash is the real king. A guy can buy a car 50 million and pay outright. Pay right away. If you tell them how wealthy we are, they think it's joke. When I tell them that we're wealthy, Africans are wealthy, they think maybe we're just making jokes. This is not joke, it's not fallacy, it's fact. We are wealthy. We are wealthy. We buy houses cash. In Africa, you don't buy house, you buy house small. You don't do that. You buy house cash. You build your house cash. You buy landed properties cash. You buy your cars cash, brand new cars that you will buy there in mortgage. You buy cash here in Africa. So why will you be rating Africa as a poor continent? Why would you be rating Africa as a poor continent? It is time for you to wake up before it's too late. Wake up. Know the truth. They say if you know the truth shall set you free. You must learn the truth. Know how to believe and say the truth the way it is. Don Vi, thank you very much. I see you. You came late, Don Vi. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, I see Samuel Ojomo. He say you are on point about bringing your children back home and let them reconnect with their family and your culture regular. Exactly. I will keep saying this. In fact, from today henceforth, this will be my last remark before I close my live broadcast. If you are a Nigerian, I don't know, in fact, if you're an African and you are living in diaspora, you are a diasporan African, make sure that you bring your children back home every year. Nothing is killing anybody in Africa. Come, bring them home. Bring them home. It is very important. Bring your children home so that they can reconnect with their people, their family members, their relatives. Stop all this forming thing, all this classic thing. All this because you are living in Europe, you think you are higher than anybody. You are living in America, you think you are higher than anybody. When you die and they don't come back home, your lineage is closed in the village. Your lineage is closed. Your existence is nothing. It is valueless. I'm telling you the gospel truth. When you are no more, your existence in this world is gone. Because those children will not want to come back again. I have one of my uncle from my mother's side. He went to America before I was born. He's those people that went to America by boat. He went to America. Those people, I don't think that Nigeria need visa to go to America, by the way. Just need the means of transportation to go to America. He went to America far back. Do you know that this man went to America? He did not come home. He never come home till the mother died. The mother died when I was, I think, when I was, I did not know the man. That was the first time I saw the man because he went to America when I was very, very, when I was not born yet. So when the mother died in 1992. Is it 1992 or thereabout? Yeah, that kind of time. 1992, the mother died. So when the mother died, he came for the mother's burial. After the mother's burial, he went back. He never comes again till today. And he's the first son and the only son of that woman. Till today, he never come back home. He never come back home. He's there. He married there, born children there. The children now are married to and born. He has grandchildren and even great grandchildren now in America. But those children does not know Nigeria. They don't know anywhere. The grandchildren don't know anywhere. The man himself cannot even recognize his own family compound now, as we speak. That is a lost generation. May I never be in that kind of situation. God forbid. My lineage will be closed because you want to live life, you want to enjoy life. We need to start waking up. We need to start waking up. It is very important that we wake up. It is very, very, very important that we start waking up. My brother said, if we have to have the same opportunities they have, we will be truly living in paradise. Of course, we'll be living in paradise. We'll be living in paradise. Not bringing them home is due to insecurity. We have over there. It's quite scary. Let me tell you something, my brother. I understand your point. I understand your point very well. But true, the way the media is carrying out this insecurity thing, it's lie. The way the media is carrying out, do you know? Throughout I went to Nigeria last 2016. I did not go to Nigeria again in 2023. For almost 7 years, I was not in Nigeria. Though I was having project there because I was doing a lot of things. So, and as well, I decided not to go at all. So, and I was kind of scared as well. I was like, people are saying, in Nigeria now, Nigeria killing people. But do you know that I went to Nigeria 2023, sorry. When I went to Nigeria, everywhere in the east, everywhere were calm. I did not hear any sound of gunshots any day. There is peace everywhere. It's when you come and started showing yourself, showing how rich you are, showing who you are. Me, I went to Nigeria. I did not even do I just went there just casually. I did not go with my family. Even last year, I went to Nigeria. I went there casually. Nigeria is safe. Forget about the insecurity you're talking about. Is in certain locations. It's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. When you land in Lagos, you take another flight to the east. If you're from the east, if you're from any city, you take another flight. Almost all the states in Nigeria now has airports. I said now they're building airport for us now. Very soon, by next year, we will have our airport by God's grace. You take your flight to your state and take boat or they will use taxis to come and pick you up. You go to your house and relax. When you want to go out, you go out. You don't come and show them how rich you are. That is how it is. We must have to reconnect our people. Insecurity is not the excuse. Insecurity is not the excuse. We have to learn how to reconnect our people back home. We are like lost generation. We have been scattered all over the world. And we cannot continue like this now. We cannot. It is very important we start thinking home. It is very, very important. It's very important. It's very important. So, guys, I've spent 2 hours already here. I've spent 2 hours already here. 1 minute. Anna, Anna. Okay, where are you? Okay, wait, I'm coming. Anna, I'm here. Come outside. Don't forget there, to clean there. You have the key there. The key is there, That door. You know the door I'm talking about. The door to enter that place. To enter the other side, that other room. The key is there. The key is not there. Go and check. He's supposed to be there. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nigeria is not dangerous. Nigeria is not dangerous. Leaders are dangerous, but not Nigeria. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I'll soon be leaving because I've tried. I've spent 2 hours here already. So I'll go do my business. Good to see little Jews again. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. You guys are wonderful. Oh. Thank you for staying with me here for 2 hours. It is not easy. Thank you very much. I'll be going off right now. Thank you. 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 Anna, Anna, you saw the key? You saw the key? Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be going on. I see. Okay, let me see read some messages here. African people don't know the America is a continent to them. The USA is America. This one is off point. Forget about those propagandists. The same crime they are talking about also happen in the US. Exactly. Every day, US all depends how you present yourself and where you go. Exactly. Exactly. It depends on how you present yourself. Like I said, if you come low key without anybody knowing who you are, where you come from, nobody definitely will come for you. That's how it is. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying with me here for 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes. It is not easy. I've been talking for 2 hours. I'm already exhausted. Let me go and do small business. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We'll see you guys by 2 p.m. Gambia time. I'll catch you guys up. 2 p.m. Gambia time. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for your opinions and your comments, your questions, and all that. It means a lot. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done that for the first time. To subscribe to the channel, please share the broadcast so we can have wider audience. When I come back live, put on your notification button and as well give me thumbs up, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, guys.